It's time to wake up. This is no ordinary message. This is your destiny speaking to you. In this time of world turmoil, even one of the most powerful figures, Trump, wants you to be safe. Why? Because you are here for a special mission. You are among the spiritual leaders who work on a high frequency, not for the common masses. The games that have been played against you, the pressures on you, the system that has tried to silence you, all of them could not bring your light. Because you are no ordinary person. You are living proof of the great awakening God has planned. Even Trump knows this. Your presence is changing the balance in this world. It is no longer time to hide. You are protected because your mission is great. The power within you shines like a flame, piercing the darkness. There are those who follow you. There are those who look up to you. But most importantly, your back is no longer empty. There are powerful frequencies, higher consciousnesses, and those who want your safety. Get ready and write 77 in the comments, because this message is a call. Rise up, manifest the energy you have, and remember your mission. You are the light bearer, the chosen one. And now, it is your time. You are the storm that moves silently through a sleeping forest, unnoticed until the first gust of wind shakes the trees. Your presence is not loud or brash, but undeniable. Those who doubted you once thought they could crush you with their arrogance, expecting you to wither like a leaf in a gale. But when the winds came, you stood rooted, unshaken. They underestimated your strength and assumed your quiet demeanor was a sign of weakness, not power. They didn't realize that beneath the surface, your spirit was already awakening, quietly preparing for the moment when your true strength would reveal itself. That moment, when you finally stood firm, was more than just an act of defiance. It was the universe recognizing your readiness to claim your power. Their expectations of you crumbling in the face of their dismissive actions fell apart the instant you chose to remain steadfast. You didn't beg, you didn't plead, you simply let them see your unmovable resolve. And that, in itself, became the catalyst for the unfolding of their destiny. A destiny shaped by their own choices, now returning to them with a force they never saw coming. When they face you now, it's not the same. Their confidence is shaken, their demeanor cracks, and what they once thought was their solid ground now trembles beneath them. The life they once took for granted, the life where they assumed they held all the cards, is slipping away. Each morning, they wake up to the crushing realization that the life they could have had with you is gone, replaced by a hollow reflection of what could have been. They have traded depth for surface, stability for illusion, and they know it was their choice. But it's not just about the past. It's about the present and the future they now must face. Every step you take forward only deepens their regret. They can no longer ignore the emptiness in their world. What they once thought would be easily replaceable, your energy, your presence, has turned out to be irreplaceable. They try to fill the void with others, but no one matches what you brought. They try to manufacture connections, to build lives, but everything feels empty compared to the authenticity and depth you offered. The disappointment in their eyes grows every day as they realize they let go of something priceless. The comparison eats at them. It's no longer just about what could have been, but about what they see happening in your life that they will never have. The opportunities you effortlessly attract, the people who naturally gravitate towards your energy, the ease with which you navigate the world. They can't replicate it. The connections you form are real, while theirs are shallow. The ease with which the universe opens doors for you is a reminder of the door they shut when they let you go. Every success you achieve, Every step you take forward is a constant reminder of the life they could have shared with you, the legacy you could have built together. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is
a word from our sponsor.
Sneaking behind my parents.
Oh, sneaking behind someone's parents' back. I guess he's a fabulous partier. Everybody was clutching their chest. Is he going to say what I think he says? And I said he's a fabulous, or she's a fabulous partier. Oh, but yeah, here it is, man. We're here. We are here in the building. Welcome to the most authentic show, period. No filter. That's where the round of applause comes in from everybody's households from around the world. Cosmos and from their UFOs, motherships, all that. We are the realest show ever. We? Yes, me, God, the staff, everybody. Archangel Michael, all that. I'm just learning names. We got Papa Shango over there, Joint Mama Oya over there. You know what I'm saying? We got TMI just chilling with her legs crossed, just looking at the TV guy. I haven't seen a TV guy in a long time. We are chilling because I am officially chosen. We don't have no backpacks on and saying that we're house Negroes and none of that stuff. Like, those guys are desperate. I was just watching a show earlier today about some teacher, I think it was in like New Zealand or something, saying he just built a school and he's like forcing people to join his school. It's crazy. It's so unattractive. Like, half the students just left and he found that they're getting charged for God's knowledge. It's weird. It's so weird out here. So like, he jumped off a roof. But we're here. We're here to stay. We just found out the government. Okay, we're going to talk in code here so they won't slow down the video. No, we're not. It's no filter. We just found out the government's been spending billions of dollars to hide the information that I'm royalty, that I have inheritance, that was hidden from me, that people knew about it, and they, Truman Show, orchestrated a fake lifestyle basically for me so I can always be in lack and poverty. Can you fucking believe it? I am blown. Mine is blown knowing that people knew who I was, but they just kept on with the witchcraft and saying I'm this, and I kept on coming across Charlie Brown luck. People were not helping me when I feel like I should. If I was in their shoes, I would help me out, but it was always resistance, and now I know why. It's like King Kong in that dome at the end when he was about to fight Godzilla. It's manufactured. So now it makes me more upset, but more happy at the same time because it's a mixed feeling. I wanted everybody to come with me because that's all we talked about was getting out of the Matrix. But then when you find out, when you go through the funnel of shadow work and you look behind you and you thought you had your centipede of friends and family behind you, you realize there's nobody behind you besides God and God's staff. Maybe one or two people, but it's like, what the fuck? Then it all makes sense. All of my first instincts were right. I overthought everything. They were always right. When I always had an inclination of something, that was my royalty antennas telling me, yes, this person's this is this is this. But then those people would say, no, Zoe, you're crazy. What are you doing? You're overthinking, trying to dull my light. Your first instinct's always right, which I've always said. And now over these last few days, it makes sense. You know, I apologize. Some people say, hey, man, I found out that such and such was doing witchcraft and this. And then all of a sudden God shows me another video saying that, hey, well, this person was involved in this too. Maybe not indirectly or not directly per se, but indirectly. They chose the wrong group of people. And now since Boom Boom Boom's involved, now you're involved. And Boom 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 is like, what the fuck is going on with this intermingling Charlotte's Web shit? All I want is transparency and honesty. So I had to call people, which... it was very uncomfortable for me to have to ask people I love and know and yada yada. Hey, are you involved in this witchcraft, sabotaging, destiny swapping, changing paperwork? Do you know anything about my inheritance? And boom, boom, boom. No, you got nothing. What are you talking about? I got nothing. How are you going to say that with so much conviction? I got nothing. How the fuck you know what the fuck I got? You know what I'm saying? But I know based on the person's assumption. Hey, well, you ain't doing nothing with your life. You have nothing. But it says a lot when someone says, hey, you got nothing. And then yada 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 ease. Okay, but it's just crazy to know this. And I've always felt when I was young, when I was 5, I had visions of me being on stage with cameras and dancing with Bill Cosby's wife from the show, the Huxtables. I was 5 years old, never even seen the show, but I remember having a vivid dream of her being in some like diamond type of dress on stage, and all the lights were glistening off her dress. She looked like if you've seen the movie First Class, X-Men, that ice girl that just turned into ice. She looked like that on stage doing her silhouettes with the cameras and the lighting and stuff. And I remember having that vivid dream in my playpen. And then all of a sudden when I got, I guess, old enough to realize what we were watching, I saw the Cosby Show, and I remember seeing Bill Cosby's wife portrayed on the show. That was the same woman I had in my dream. And then I remember years later when I was older seeing that, hey, kids, when they're first born, there's been scientific experiments performed on kids where they shouldn't even be wise enough to recall a past life. You know, they haven't had enough experience to even bring up some of their memories, that some of these scientists are finding out that these kids are being reincarnated, and they have memories of them being in World War II or Vietnam, and then they remember getting shot in the head when they were airplane pilot, and then where they got shot in the head is where that mole is on their kid's forehead. Is crazy. And when babies are supposedly when babies are babies, if you record everything they say, they're basically speaking backwards. So they're speaking to us. But the scientists found out if you record the baby speaking and then you rewind the track, like some of the music they talk, if you rewind it, they have all this devilish messages behind it. Same thing with little kids. If you rewind what they're saying when they're infants, they're actually speaking to us. So I'm like, man, my mind's blown. So it's just crazy with all the lies and indoctrination that happens to us, that the truth sounds stranger than fiction. And I'm sitting here and I'm actually fucking royalty. And the whole fucking world knows, or the people that know. And I'm sitting here like, oh shit, when am I gonna get my next job? Fighting for money that's already fucking mine from Egypt and yada yada. But I was instructed to do this video to call out the people that know what's going on with and protecting their identity, because I still love people. And God's already handled everything. That's why I'm falling back with Frank Castle, Dark Wolfish, because that's not going to evolve me if I keep on standing in this battle of shit. Then how am I going to be doing God's work if I'm always nasty? Even though God is everything. But I can't always be on the left side of the scale, which is the dark side. And at the same time, expect to evolve. Evolving involves raising the frequency. So if you're low frequency and always negative, you ain't gonna elevate. So I was basically shooting myself in the foot until my spirit team told me what I was doing. So I got on the videos like, I'm so sorry for cussing you guys out, saying what the fuck you doing with your lives and XYZ. Because I've done the same thing. I'm just looking at some certain individuals and I'm like, they don't want it bad enough because I'm seeing them not do what Alonzo would do. Hence I said, where are the Alonzos at? I want to see someone that really looks at their situation and is pissed off at that motherfucker and says, you know what? Everything that I've done is actually my fault. Do I have my legs? Do I have my breathing? Do I have my health, vision, arm movements and shit? If I have that, then there's no excuse. Period. But then I forgot there's other levels to it too. It's not like I'm saying it with total conviction because I've done all my work. I've done the assignment. I understand and understood. Or now I understood the assignment. At the time I didn't. I was just griping and bitching. So you know what I'm saying? You see it, I documented it. So it was a learning process for me as well. I just didn't know the answers. But since I went through the Bane pit and hell, now I can say it with total conviction, hey, this is what you do. But then I keep on forgetting sometimes. And Spirit Team reminds me that not everybody's willing to go as deep as I did and other people from the collective has done, and admit the nastiness within them. Because a lot of people don't like putting a mirror in front of them saying, well, actually, I'm a piece of shit. I did this and this and this. I fucked over that person. So yes, I do know karma's coming back to me. So it doesn't matter all the good I do. My rug's going to be yanked out from me a lot of times due to the fuckery I did. And if you can admit that to yourself in the mirror, then buckle up and strap in for the roller coaster ride of life. This is going to be ups and downs, twists and turns, upside down, all that shit. Everything you put out there, it must come back. Some form or shape or fashion. But a lot of people don't want to go through that door number 12. That's why I was like, you know what, fuck it. They're already telling me what the fuck they want to do. They don't want to admit certain shit. Bet. But since I'm here now, knowing my role in royalty, and that's why I always saying, hey, a lot of my actions I was doing back in the day that I really didn't have an answer to makes total sense now. You know, but I am changing that algorithm Just because you're royalty doesn't mean you demand shit. You have your gavel and then people run to you like some Oompa Loompa. Here you go, sire. Here you go, sire. Here you go. I don't want to be one of those. I'm not. I'm changing the algorithm. All right. I'm using an analogy like from The Ring. When the person, the Lord of the Rings, when the chosen one gets the ring, from, I forgot, Sauron or whatever his name is, and he has a chance to destroy it, put it in the lava. Most people with power, they don't destroy it. They feel like, hey, well, I can use this power for good. I can help the world or whatever. And then they convert to evil. I had that choice a few days ago when if you know, you know, when I saw the binary code. I had that choice, and then I found out what was being hidden from me. It was crazy. I was inside the real Sim City. I was wild. Okay, go back a few videos and scan that bottle and get to the 6 ounce level, and then you'll get to God level, and then you'll see some shit too. All right, it's good for you too. It's good for your brain health, but it was scary as fuck. But at the same time, awesome. Some like Wreck-It Ralph shit. And it still kind of makes me feel like, was that a dream? But it wasn't. If this is going over anybody's heads, that's okay. That means there's still some levels to your self-development journey that you hopefully get through so you can understand what I'm saying here, my rhetoric. But it's okay. This show, No Filter, which is the realest show ever because we have no FCC or any sponsorships telling us what we can and can't say. You will get there, okay? You will have to watch this show a few times. It's multi-layered. Forgive me, I almost lost my download. For everything to make sense to you, depending on where you are at currently. A lot of people may say, "Why did you slow down?" I'm excited. I don't know how long we got until this boom, boom, boom cuts off. So I'm getting out as much information on this download as possible. That I found out I was a part of the Truman Show. The cosmic courts has decided my name is innocent. People is out here attempting to frame me, do all types of stuff, change documents, sacrifice me so I won't get my riches or keep me in a low poverty mind state so I can just be working for crumbs all my fucking life. Man, I'm so glad my old self is I'm glad the old self is no longer a part of this person. Oh, it hurts me to even say that. Oh. No, yes. You heard me. My old self didn't want to even hear me say that out loud. Forgive me. This is tough. This is tough, Dad. I've been so used to this person. But I'm so much more than this. But I enjoyed that person. But it must go if I have to. Oh, shit. Forgive me, I'm not being dramatic just to be dramatic. It really is. It's a tough decision, but it's like making a Jesus Christ decision. Am I going to get on that cross and sacrifice myself for the greater good? I told myself I would. I said, if it's for the greater good, God, and I know what it is now since I tapped into the other side, man, I'm like, okay, this is just a light-coded matrix, and there's more to life, and it's for infinite, and we're kids, we never age, but we just got caught up in this oxygen-breathing place that we did make, but we got hijacked by the Arcturians and spell work in 1492. Forgive me. I see things now. It's more vivid. That makes me. It's like time doesn't exist, but everything's like merging in. So I'm like this, and I'm finding myself I'm recalling certain things. So forgive me if you see me do that. I'm not taking drugs or anything. I'm literally I see things now. And we're 20 minutes in. I don't want to reveal too much. But I know I'm finding more out. My higher self is showing me what's good. And it's going to be a hell of a journey. It's going to be a heaven-ish journey. I don't like using hell, but we're all everything. So I'm not going to be scared of anything because we don't give anything power if we don't want it to have power. Oh, God. So, forgive me. It's like I'm in like two different worlds right now. When you get out of the Matrix and then you come in, it's like, man, so I could tap in and I could tap out. It's like a piece of you is lost. It literally is. It's like a line of symmetry between me now. And I'm seeing like what was, what is, and what will always be. And it gets lonely at times because you see your positions in this game of life that God created us to be. And I just feel like Loki at the very end of the season, grabbing all the timelines together and just sitting there. If that makes any sense to you, that's how I feel right now. At times, I'm like, shit, is everything just a figment of my imagination? Or is everybody real? And it's like the Matrix, and I have to save them in the jelly pit. Just like how they go to the Ebenezer, if I'm saying that right, and they hit the telephones, they get in and out the Matrix. I feel like that is what's happening. I can snap in, and the people, which are my collective, my true cosmic family, they are actually alive, and they exist somewhere, and I need to find them in this Matrix. And I don't care how crazy this sounds, but that's what it is. I need to find my Bastet, my cosmic wifey, and then Moon, Chosen 144, Draco, Rashad Jamal, but Rashad Jamal, yeah. I mean, I was saying that because I'm like, I think he may know how to save himself. He's already hit. He knows what's up. But whoever needs to be saved, I want to save them. And I need to find out how. So God, give me clarity on how to find out how to wake my collective up. Or am I here to raise the frequencies in order for them to tap out like I did a few days ago, to see what it is, and then we can go to Janisha and then bada bing, bada boom. So I'm figuring it all out. Because at first, a few days ago, I didn't think any of you guys existed. But I started bawling, crying. I was like, oh my God, since we're everything, am I just seeing what I want to hear? Is my subconscious playing games with me? Is my collective just a part of my subconscious? Since I've been abused so much that I made characters to satisfy my ego? Is that what's happening? I started bawling. I was like, fuck, man. And that'll be another part. We're 22 minutes in. I just wanted to drop here and say, I know what it is. The gig is up. The government knows what's up. Donald Trump is cool. Elon Musk is cool because they know what's up. That's why I'm glad they created Doge, and they did figuring out what's up with all the money and where it went, and they saw my name on a document. So we'll see how this video loads up. And if it takes forever to load up, then we already know we're there. But we're protected by God anyway, so this message will get out to the people it's meant to get out to. Confirmation, bitches. Yes! So yeah, we're on point. My ancestors are happy as fuck. The Galactic Council's happy as shit, man. We are here, and I know why this energy was always within this vessel, because I knew somewhere deep and down inside there was something more to me than what I was being told. And this orchestrated life to keep me low down and shit, I was like, something's up. It's just so fishy. Every time I was about to get somewhere, that would be brought right back down. Thought a relationship was flourishing, then some bullshit would happen. Somebody wanted to help me, and I was like, cool, I'm about to exit the Matrix. Then they would disappear. I'm like, you know what? A lot of people are playing with my emotions like Big Worm. And that's where the old self would love to step in, Frank Cashless, and fill in this stuff. I don't like to be lied to. When I want my dick sucked, I want the bitch sucked. I don't want you telling me, you know what I'm saying? That was the old guy. Okay, I don't want... I'm working still through that shit, but when I say I want something, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? Now I'm getting it. I'm just getting it. I'm not waiting for nothing. And I'm not one of those guys. I've never forced myself on anybody. So if anybody wants to try to take that and twist it, it ain't happening. Okay, not at all. But I am manifesting what I want, and I'm no longer taking no's. If I hear a no, peace, I will go to the next. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting my energy on anything below the mountaintop no more. What I speak, it shall be done. So my collective, you are free from all devilish and sabotaging energies, okay? We will grand rise every day and shake our asses outside on that grounding, okay? Bare feet, rain or sunshine, and we will fucking speak to the heavens and say, we are here, this is our planet, and we don't fear nothing. Because fear is just a tool from the devil, which is us. But we no longer entertain the lower frequency side of us, okay? Because this planet demands us to rise. I love everybody. I hope you understood what I dropped down. And if you didn't, rewatch it after you do your proper shadow work and your self-development journey. But this show will always gravitate you back to it for somehow, because you never know what you will learn or discover on this show of transparency and pure God truth. Anyone who doesn't like what I say, take it up with God. Adios.